Life is full of opposites. Black and white, stop and go, push and pull. Within this set of contradictions, there also exist absolutes. The sky is blue, the grass is green, sharks are scary. But then again, maybe not. This is the blind shark, a fish that, through its existence, embraces a multitude of life's dichotomies. To start things off, the blind shark isn't blind. Common names often highlight an organism's unique traits. The ruby-throated hummingbird, the eastern tiger swallowtail, and the banana slug are all such names. As for the blind shark, not so much. When removed from water, the blind shark closes its eyes. Most fish do not have movable eyelids. Therefore, most fish do not close their eyes. They literally can't. But the blind shark can. And when do humans most often observe this behavior? While fishing. Blind sharks have eyes, they're just rarely seen. As with most creatures, blind sharks come with a set of common names. They're not solely known as blind sharks. Two other names for these fish include the brown cat shark and the dusky dogfish. Cats and dogs, we all know the feud. Yet here, in the nomenclature of the blind shark, we see these foes coexisting. The blind shark is also a type of carpet shark, although it's rarely referred to as one by name. One of the better-known carpet shark species is the whale shark. Far smaller than its gigantic relative, reaching only 4 feet, 120 centimeters at max size, and about half that on average, the blind shark comes in shades of gray and brown, with white speckles across its back. Both its canine and feline common names allude to its hues. Unfortunately, these common names also belong to other, unrelated shark species. The names brown cat shark and dusky dogfish may seem more appropriate than the inaccurate blind shark at first blush, but they too cause confusion. It's situations such as these that highlight the necessity of scientific naming conventions, even if they sound a bit stuffy sometimes. It's not just human-imposed oddities that result in this shark's dichotomies. Consider the phrase, a fish out of water. It implies a subject existing in a place it either shouldn't, couldn't, or wouldn't. But the blind shark doesn't speak English. Able to live outside of water for upwards of 18 hours, the blind shark takes to air like a penguin to the sea. This trait helps them survive catch and release. They're caught in trawl fishing or trap cages, but usually make it through these annoying ordeals. Plus, it means they can live in tide pools. Even if the water barely covers the blind shark's back, it can live there. Put a great white in a tide pool and it will surely suffocate, but the blind shark thrives. These fish inhabit coastal waters along the eastern coast of Australia. Swimming no deeper than 460 feet, 140 meters, they like to live along the shore. Rocky reefs and seagrass beds make for the perfect place to sleep the day away. Oh, sure, the blind shark can see, but it doesn't rely on sight for hunting. Blind sharks are nocturnal. Without specialized adaptations, hunting at night requires other senses. Like other sharks, these fancy fish have receptors along their face that allow them to detect electric fields. A crab moving along the reef in the dark. a squid swimming lazily in the moonlight, the timid heartbeat of a small fish. All of these produce electric currents that clue the blind shark into the prey's location. Smell also plays a role in finding food. Anyone with a sense of smell who has walked by a strong-scented food stall can attest to that rumbling it creates in the gut. That's what happens when a blind shark smells a cuttlefish or sea anemone. But of course, in another bout of contradictory behavior, this paradoxical predator will bite at fishing bait during the day. In all aspects of life, the blind shark keeps us on our toes. For many, the word shark is synonymous with danger. That isn't the case for the blind shark. Described as harmless to humans, they're more commonly referred to as pests than predators. When snagged on a fishing line, the blind shark has the unfortunate habit of swallowing the hook. And doubly unfortunately, it's said to have an ammonia taste. Not exactly something to bring home for dinner. Faced with the task of removing a hook from a small shark's mouth, anglers often experience annoyance when encountering these fish. The blind shark, however, is robust. There are unsubstantiated reports of this species from various other locations around Australia. It's possible they've been released by ill-equipped pet owners to places they don't natively inhabit. It's a shark, but people keep it as a pet. Perhaps people aren't prepared to care for a creature that can live nearly 20 years. Perhaps it's just poor planning. The ebbs and flows of life often draw us to the extremes. But maybe we can learn something from the blind shark's dichotomies. A sunset argues that the sky is blue. Winter laughs at the thought of green grass. And the blind shark, this odd little fish of contradictions, winks and implores that a shark can, if even only sometimes, be a little bit cute. You know what else is cute? Supporting human-made content just like this. Dad, SpikeSpiegel93, and the rest of our channel members do just that. You can join them by checking out the AFF Patreon page, giving a thumbs up, or leaving a comment if you learned something new. Thank you for watching Animal Fact Files.